What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this has been a story that's been ongoing out here in Houston, Texas for the following last few days. I figured I'd jump on it now because more information has been known. Shout out Houston, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Texans stand up. And the story I'm talking about is about this 19-year-old girl right here. This girl you see up here is a maniac. Her name is Asia Law. She's 19 years old. And she did some crazy stuff. We all talk about nowadays just going down the street and minding your own business. Or just, you never know when you're going to offend somebody and the result can be death. Or you never can discount how somebody feels after they feel like you did them wrong, no matter how innocent the slight might be. This story right here is testament to that. Ladies and gentlemen, this girl at 19 years old is linked to 2 shootings, one of them fatal, in which she killed the guy that was arguing with a bus driver on the bus. Had nothing to do with her, but she went in vigilante mode, I guess, and shot the man after he got off the bus. Make that make sense? And if that's not enough, what she did at McDonald's, I think they said it was the day before or earlier that week, where she's connected to in the first shooting, this one right here is beyond belief. Take a look.
Old woman is behind bars for her involvement in 2 metro shootings in Houston. Fox 26's Jillian Hartman has the latest from investigators and also what she learned about the suspect, which helped police make arrests.
Well, police say they arrested a woman connected to 2 metro shootings. Police charged this woman, 19-year-old Asia Law. Now, on Monday, police say Law went into this McDonald's here on Tidwell and became agitated, waiting for a cup of water. Now, court documents say that she told an employee, quote, "I'm going to spare your life today, and you're lucky that you're at work." Now, after that employee was done with work, police tell us she saw Law at a metro bus stop nearby, and police say Law shot at her car 3 times. Now, today, Law appeared in court for this shooting, and a judge set bond at $50,000.
This is a felony offense involving violence. The deadly weapon alleged in this case was a firearm. I do find that the nature of this offense does require a high bond.
And Law is allegedly involved in a second shooting. Take a look at this scene video. The following day on Tuesday, just before 10 a.m., police were called to a deadly shooting at a metro bus stop on Antoine. Authorities say a man assaulted a bus driver who refused to give him a ride because of a previous disturbance. After the assault, Law allegedly followed the man off the bus, shot and killed him, and then she ran off. Now, reviewing surveillance video at both scenes, police determined the shooter was the same person. Investigators also say Law reached out to her ex-girlfriend and told her she was involved in the deadly shooting. Law has been charged with murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
4 o'clock, the story. KHOU 11 broke first on our morning newscast. A woman accused of gunning down a man at a metro bus stop is now behind bars. 19-year-old Asia Law had been on the run since Tuesday.
This afternoon, court documents reveal she may be tied to a separate shooting just one day earlier. Stephen Goen, live outside the Harris County Jail with how investigators were able to apparently connect the dots here. Stephen.
Yeah, Ron, on Tuesday, police had already told us that this bus stop shooting suspect may be connected to another case across town. Now she's been charged in both incidents. Investigators, they were able to track her down after she allegedly messaged an ex-girlfriend on social media, admitting she was the shooter. In court today, 19-year-old Asia Law talking out of turn.
Is she still in school?
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, place your back on the wall. I was not talking to you.
When just moments before, she was silent as a magistrate judge read out the charges against her. Law now accused of aggravated assault and murder, tied to 2 separate shootings in 2 days about 11 miles away.
This is a felony offense involving violence.
The first incident unfolded Monday around 12:45 p.m. at this McDonald's near Tidwell and Spalding. In court records, police say that Law asked for a cup of water but grew agitated when she had to wait. Investigators say she then threw the water and told the cashier cashier, quote, "I'm going to spare your life today. You're lucky you're at work." After that incident, investigators say the McDonald's worker and their friend pulled out from this parking lot and saw someone who they knew at that nearby bus stop. When they stopped to talk to them, they saw the suspect sitting there as well. Then investigators say Law pulled out a gun.
The defendant ended up pointing a firearm and actually discharging that firearm at least 3 times towards the complainant and the complainant's vehicle.
Then on Tuesday, around 9:30 a.m., police responded to this shooting at a Metro bus stop near Antoine and Pinemont. Investigators say a man tried to board the bus, then started to assault the driver. That's when Law allegedly stepped in. Once she and the man got off the bus, police say she pulled a gun and shot him multiple times in the chest. Now, Law is being held on a $50,000 bond for Monday's incident. For that murder charge, she has not had a bond yet been set. She's expected back in court early next week. We're live at the Harris County Jail. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11.
Okay, guys, you've seen that. Now I'm going to tell you something. That is unnerving to me. And it's scary that people like that exist. And they're more frequent and common than you think. First of all, I want to say this, and this is no slight to women, but nowadays you got to be careful when you get in people's business. Now, the man was arguing. Now, they said this guy's name is Kennedy Asante, 28 years old. Don't know his status, don't know if he was homeless or what, but the guy got on the thing, and this is some douchebag shit too, asking the driver for a free ride. And when she told him, because the driver was a female, when she told him no, evidently this person here got involved in it. Don't know what happened if things escalated, but it said when they got off the bus, she shot him. We all know how public transportation is, those that rode it. You know what I'm saying? People kind of bicker sometimes and they start to escalate. Hell, we see that in crimes where people open fire on buses. I'm more than sure it probably was when we get off the bus, this and that. She wasn't backing down because that gun she had on her already made her feel like she was 10 feet tall, right? And she already showed that she'll bust the gun from the bus stop thing the day before or earlier. So she ain't gun shy. She got the gun and she'll use it. See, this type of stuff make people more emboldened. You know what I mean? There's some people that get a rush out of terrorizing others when they have something in their hand that makes them just as equal or greater than somebody that they are threatening. Either whether they want something from you, or they just want to scare you, or they just want to show you you made them mad enough, and they're going to show you that you made a big mistake no matter how honest it is. How does an argument with a bus driver turn into you killing somebody that wasn't talking to you? Think about it. There are people that are out here itching for some action. She's only 19 and now she's going to the penitentiary. To the penitentiary. Look at the other situation. These people have hair trigger guns and they got hair trigger attitudes. And that's the part that's crazy. There are a lot of people that are egotistically unstable and emotionally unstable to match. And when you put them both together, you got loose cannons. And I think she identifies as such. It's heartbreaking. She's 19. I wish I was 19 years old again. With the wisdom I got, I'd do something different with my life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are like that too. These young people don't know how good they have it. And they don't even care. A lot of them don't even care about themselves. Did you pay attention when the lady said, I'm not talking to you? That lady sounded like she was frustrated. I think if you paid attention, she told her to get back on the wall. When you go in court, they make you sit down. So obviously she must have been doing something where they made her stand up away from the other inmates and single her out against the wall like they do bad kids in school. She went and sat down again. No, I'm not. And then, are you in school? No, I'm not. And then she went and sat down. So evidently she was told not to sit down the first time and to get up against that wall. She wasn't listening. Testament of character. You see it. You got mad because you asked for water, which is free in McDonald's. And you got mad because they took too long. And that was worth you threatening somebody and throwing water at them after you got what you wanted. And then threaten them in front of a bunch of people. You lucky I let you live today. You at work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna kill you today. You at work. See that? The amount of power people think they possess when they have a gun on them. Where they control, people feel like they control life or death. That's scary. And when you got a young mind that still is not even developed or conditioned or not even down the road yet, that is really scary. Whether she's 19 years old or 9 years old, I think it's the same type of mindset of somebody that can put a gun in somebody's face and pull the trigger and walk away like it was nothing. You don't know the damage that you're doing, but you do know what you carry does a lot of damage, and you're willing to do it and not think about the consequences later. That's why I said the justice system needs to change. Yeah, a lot of people out there might say, hey, well, Steve, you sound crazy. You shouldn't judge people. I'm not judging her. Her actions judge her. I wouldn't judge. I would just punish. See, the thing is, it's not the judgment. It's the punishment that need to change. You know what I'm saying? When you change the punishment and it's extreme, people think twice before putting themselves in a position like that. Hey, is this worth me being shown the flowers myself? Is this person worth me being buried alive or shown the bottom of the ocean? Or banished from my citizenship? Banished from the country? Is this worth it? A lot of people think different. And all of it ain't got to be inhumane, but it should be just. I would strip people's citizenship and send them off the Bacon Islands. You could start your own civilization out there. This is crazy, man, and it's scary. You know, a lot of people out here, they talk about, oh, you know, the world, there are good people in the world. There are. But there are also good people that are constantly being put in positions, whether they were born into situations or what, where they're being raised by bad people. And they come out where they turn out to something like this, where they don't care, they're uncaring. How many times we did stories about kids being abused and stuff like this. I don't know what her background is. But I do know, you know what I'm saying? This chick right here got something going on mentally. And maybe if she had got the right help, she wouldn't be in the position she's in right now. That's the part that's sad. She thought it was nothing to go to a bus stop. She threatened the people at the job with death over water that she was given. Then after that, she was at the bus stop. She must have still been thinking about it, or it kicked back into her subconscious after she saw the person outside in the car with somebody and then jumped up and fired shots. Could have killed the other person that had nothing to do with it. Of course, she was triggered over nothing. Done with it. You told a person, you lucky you at work, so I won't kill you. They wasn't at work, so then you tried to kill them. What should happen to you? Ain't incarceration, because you already showed that you cannot stand being in society, and you will destroy humanity because you feel like you are personally slighted. Them bullets could have flew off, hit an innocent driver, hit a kid, anything. These motherfuckers shooting out in public like they cowboys. I'm done with it. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is a girl doing this. A young woman. We blame for it. See you in the next video. Take care.